irrational fear of death. That my last breath will be like my soul, disowning my body in one violent cough, like drowning. I read that your windpipe was the first thing the Grim Reaper demands when you drown. There is no sound left as your larynx begins to spasm, striking your spirit so hard your body betrays you by inhaling death's liquid into quickened gulps before surrendering. But see, that white flag isn't nearly as sudden as falling. See, bones stretch through skin like garbage maxed out on hefty bags and reverberate like glass slamming floor. Internal bleeding occurs, and despite what people think is not the sound of the fall that's so painful, it's that last gasp afterwards. Yet what are people more afraid of than falling and drowning combined? Coming up here. Public speaking. Because coming up here is an addiction and empathetic sin, so I want to begin by saying that you are about to embark on an emotional rush. A symphony-like soliloquy that takes your life and stuffs it into 180 seconds and has you calling on recollections of past poets and creating a chain of inspiration that in turn inspires me. So reciprocally, this is for you. For the first time, poets will remind me to pray. To pray to the muses so I can provide amusement in a race against time, bundling a voice that is one. So despite reading with Emily Dickinson and rehearsing with Walt Whitman, you are alone up here, falling and drowning. And while I may have false courage for this show, it's not changing the fact that my stomach right now feels like Edgar Allan Poe scratching his hands through the floor of my conscience, exercising me of trapped demons. Devils screaming while crumbling in the dust in the light of Langston Hughes, so you get enthused in your soul, or that lump in your throat when you swallow the words of Pablo Neruda. So not to confuse you, but the choice to come up here isn't really a choice, it's a must. It's about trusting in a way that picks at the scabs of illusion when you face the confusion and break fear's mirror and hold on to faith. Like walking in the valley of the shadow of death, or in Arizona City armed only with the U.S. Constitution, so yeah. This is for the poets, readying warriors for battle like Homer or Chaucer. The poets who take their ideas in their brain and smooth the words with superpowers like a Power Rangers calling on the spirits of Mark Smith or Saul Williams or Shahan or the Full Moon Poets or the 101 Artists or the Glassless Minds. So you put on for yourself in courage and conviction to call this affliction our truth. So our way of dying doesn't destroy bones like falling, but it'll liquefy rhyme schemes, stab your dreams with disease syringes, and make your ears bleed like they've been boxed in. So you ask me why I come up here. Because this is as human as you will ever be. The moment when your irrational fears get caught up in just one thought, and if you want to do well, just remember to breathe. Thank you.